I did notice that when I was researching for a book I wrote about 10 years ago, that the main income from all these pirates really came from religious broadcasts, such as The World Tomorrow, which paid for everybody's wages and the running of the boat and so on. And when I looked into this, I realized that The World Tomorrow was basically run from a post office box in the Bahamas. They say it was a CIA slush fund. And when I listened to the broadcast back, I thought, wait a minute, it did have a geopolitical message, because they didn't want a United States of Europe. And when you listen back to Garner, Ted Armstrong, and The World Tomorrow, you get things like, be proud to be German, be proud to be English, be proud to be French. God loves you all. It was that kind of idea.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me, because there's funny money in all these things. But
you had Stephen, your son Stephen was 14, Hillary was 12 at the time.
Yeah.
Did they used to listen?
Oh, I think so. I think everybody did. I did myself, you see. As I was sitting at home on a Sunday, I think I told you, when Aaron Wilson rang up Prime Minister, he said he's listening to it. What are you doing about it? And it was the murder that actually finally brought it forward, because the government was very nervous of being unpopular, and I could well understand that. But the issue wasn't the popular music, it was just the absolute refusal of the BBC to take it seriously as a demand, a requirement.
There must have been some kind of political pressure with all this religious geopolitical broadcast going on. I read, I've actually made a note of this from a Dr. Eric Gilder from Oxford, who said that, and I have to quote here, policymakers in the USA still want a global marketplace, and a unified Europe was a threat to that.
That's a very interesting consideration. I don't think that ever came to my attention. It wouldn't surprise me at all, because the motive for most of the people in this who fund it is simply cash. So it doesn't surprise me. It's very interesting. Well, I learn everything when I do broadcasts of this kind about the past.